the BBL, very popular procedure. There's also a high rate, when I go through the research in talking about it, of young women losing their lives.
Often they're young women of color who want to undergo this operation.
You know, there's a very wise saying by a very popular rapper that the prettiest women do the ugliest things. Alright guys, y'all looking at the thumbnail, y'all looking at the title of the video, y'all already know what time it is. It is time to get active. Guys, one of the most recent trends within our society today is the women foregoing the gym in order to go under a potentially life-altering, life-threatening surgery in order to get dimensions that they see of their favorite IG model. What I wanted to do here today is pull together a few clips to review the reality of the situation. Let's explore. Without further ado.
Unfortunately, this one isn't fake news. Yesterday, the Washington Post reported on a fake doctor who got 10 years in prison for killing a woman with toxic injections into her behind. The Washington Post is referring to the Florida case of O'Neal Ron Morris, who pled no contest to manslaughter and practicing without a license. Over the course of a 3-year period from 2007 to 2011, Morris injected patient Shatarka Newby 10 times with a mixture of cement, mineral oil, bathroom caulking, and fix-a-flat tire sealant. In March 2012, Newby died. A medical examiner found the official cause of death to be respiratory failure from massive systemic silicone migration from injections to Newby's buttocks and hips.
Just to cut to the chase, the reason why I regret having my BBL is because in the course of 3 months, I lost almost all of my volume. I did everything that I was told to do. I've been sick. I haven't been able to keep a lot of food down. I have really bad acid reflux and heartburn. So I've lost even more volume. So I'm no longer the size that I was in pants.
What made me regret it was how big it was and how I felt like people didn't take me serious. Like, people did not take me serious to me. Like, all they thought I was a booty. Like, but it gives me like so many insecurities. Like, I know how to hold my own when I'm out in public, you know, and I hear people talking or whatever. It used to bother me a lot. And I used to always want to clap back at people when they said stuff like, oh, your butt big, your legs little, you look like an ant, yada, yada, yada. I even had friends who were supposed to be my friends that wasn't my friends, that even when they got mad at me, they talked about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they knew that it was a problem for me. And with them knowing it was a problem for me, they brought up the problem areas.
There's also a high rate, when I go through the research in talking about it, of young women losing their lives, having serious complications, specifically around embolisms, fatty embolisms. Do you want to talk to the viewers and tell them, what is this potential risk? What is the procedure? How often it happens? And what your recommendations would be on something like that?
So BBL stands for Brazilian butt lift, and essentially it is taking fat from a different part of your body and injecting it into the butt. And upwards up until a few years ago, we thought that this was the safest way to enhance the buttocks. And as we know, our society and our culture, it's really focused on the derriere. Unfortunately, studies have now shown that it has the highest mortality rate, death rate, in all of plastic surgery.
Be clear, I'm not telling anyone to go and do surgery. I'm not persuading anyone to go and do it. Like, me personally, I've experienced a lot of things and it's just got to the point where it's affected my health. So the whole reason why I decided to do a BBL in the first place was because I was a lazy git. I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't like working out. I was very unfit, and that's the realest of it all. Like, I didn't be asked. I was very lazy. I didn't care. I had the money and I wanted to go do it, and I done it. and I was in so much pain. My bum was throbbing, my bum was burning me. It was literally like, imagine burning yourself with hot water, that pain. And I knew straight away that something wasn't right with my bum, like something just wasn't right. Even on the plane back to the UK, like sitting down was so uncomfortable for me. It was so stressful because I didn't get up to walk around and make sure the blood was circulating in my bum. So those things had a big impact on my procedure.
Don't get this. Tell you now. Okay, you good. Don't get this. Don't get this. Telling y'all this hurts. Don't get this. Ill. Do not get this. Do you understand me? You are fine the way the you are. This hurts. Don't get this shit. You get this shit. Don't you get this shit? It hurts so bad. Y'all said y'all want to see the fucking truth. Here it is. Don't get this fucking shit.
I find it very difficult to have pity on the decisions that these women have made. They will continue to go to the ends of the earth to modify their body underneath what I refer to for this video as the Kim Kardashian effect. It's what media has reported to them as being beautiful or worthy of a man's time, affection, and attention. Modern women today have lost so much touch with reality that they're willing to risk their lives for an aesthetic that they could earn by a disciplined training or workout regimen. You know, there's a very wise saying by a very popular rapper that the prettiest women do the ugliest things. And this BBL epidemic, I think, is a fantastic example of that, because if the modern woman today are willing to get weaves that will destroy their hairlines, itchy wigs to adorn their scalps, 3 to 4 inch pterodactyl claws, which are really just unsanitary, and life-threatening surgeries, all because it's what media purports to them that that's what men want, then one must question what is really going on in their minds of what is an actual thought versus what is a thought that is placed into them. But it also frightens me because it shows the damage that the media can do when they place an image into your mind, and look at how they place the image of men into women's minds today. Further shows and demonstrates why it is so important for men to have control of their image, because it's not only affecting the modern man, but it's affecting the modern woman. They're under the hypnosis of a media narrative that is simply driven by and not the truth. But I know I'm also placing a lot of blame on the media narrative today, but we can also place blame on the absurdly high single mother rate. And it also can come from modern women's false positive reads on the like machine on an Instagram. So truth be told, the men that complain about this shit are the same men that actually promote it as well. You not only just vote with your dollars, but you vote with your likes. That's why I stress to you guys so often to unfollow all of these chicks and stop feeding the beast. Unfortunately, I know that this message will fall on many deaf ears, but modern woman, your quest to be validated online will absolutely destroy you. And this right here is the reality. These women don't prance all over TikTok and Instagram talking about the potential regrets that they have, but this is the dark side that you need to see. And I know until the modern man today, by and large, sees some changes with y'all behavior, a lot are gonna continue to not participate. And honestly, I understand a component of their argument, because if they're seeing women pursue these fake aesthetics that men don't like anyway, and are weak-minded enough to be taken advantage of by the media, or have so many insecurities enough not to love themselves, then how good can she be in a relationship or even taking care of one's offspring? Because I know for damn sure the mother of my children will not have a BBL. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. What do you guys think about the content today? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Write your comment down below and let's continue to have a conversation. You guys are just as important to the movement as me up here on my platform. The comment section takes the conversation to the next level. Continue to keep that convo going so the most amount of people that watch the content can get the most amount of value. Last but not least, I got a Patreon. If you guys want to continue to support my content, my message, go down there, click on the link, and support the big homie. Until next time, YouTube. Peace!